Hey, what's up, everyone? Gaming Hearts 1 here, and I'm going to talk briefly about Jump Force and whether or not there's going to be another sequel, because right now, there are a lot of people who are speculating that there's not going to be a sequel to Jump Force, which came out back in early 2019, mainly due to the fact that the game sold poorly on various game systems like the PS4, Xbox One, and in PC as well. And the thing is, there are a lot of people who are PC users, and the PlayStation 4 was basically the most purchased console of the teens decade. So the fact that Jump Force managed to, I don't think it even managed to like reach 1 million in terms of worldwide sales. That's not really a good sign. And it's not that people are not fans of the Shonen Jump series or fans of manga or anything like that. It's just that casual gamers, for the most part, are not huge like manga like fans or anything. So basically, this is a game that caters to like a small percentage of the audience in relation to like overall gamers around the world, which is probably one of the reasons why it wasn't a huge commercial success. But I will say this though, it was a bigger success than J-Star's Victory Versus, which came out back in 2014, and that was like the spiritual predecessor of Jump Force. Now, that being said, Jump Force 2 seems unlikely at the moment because I haven't really heard anything confirmed about potential Jump Force 2 happening. As a matter of fact, I read some stuff about Jump Force that kind of like it kind of tells me that, you know, the series might be close to being finished if it isn't already. I basically read somewhere that I guess like the online servers of Jump Force is being like shut down or something like that, and it was something that was announced like earlier this year. And I think it's mainly because a lot of people lost interest in the game itself, mainly because we've had a lot of high profile video games that have come out since early 2019. We've had games like Mortal Kombat 11, Dragon Ball Fighters, we had Soul Calibur 6. There's a lot of like high profile fighting games that have come out since the release of Jump Force, and a lot of people are more into like RPGs and shooters and action adventure titles, which are doing great in terms of commercial success and in terms of attracting casual gamers overall. So I don't necessarily see there being a Jump Force 2, but at the same time, J-Star Victory Versus didn't do too great in sales either, and yet we still got Jump Force years later. So never say never in terms of a Jump Force 2, but it seems unlikely that's going to happen. And if it does happen, I can see it being released for current generation game systems like the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. I don't see it being on Nintendo Switch, mainly because you look at Jump Force. I don't think Jump Force was on Nintendo Switch, and I don't think J-Star Victory Versus was ported to the Wii U console when it came out back in 2014. So basically, I do feel that, like, you know, Shonen Jump in general, like the manga series, it's better off as an anime and it's better off, you know, as a manga. Video games, I think, are pretty cool as well because you see something in the video games that you wouldn't see on television because of the whole crossover dynamic. But at the same time, you can't really expect those kind of games to be like bestsellers or anything like that because of I guess how diverse and how competitive gaming is. But overall, like, the quality of Jump Force was pretty solid, and the story was pretty intriguing, even though there were some things that some people would argue didn't really make too much sense. But I do feel that the roster and just like the way it was presented, it was something that made Jump Force really appealing. And I'm pretty sure there are like a handful of gamers around the world who basically still have the game and they still play it just for fun because it's a game that looks nice. It's a game that a lot of people probably have not played, and the ones who have played it think that it's it's an underrated gem and it's something that deserves a sequel. But only time will tell whether or not Bandai Namco and Spike Chunsoft plans on making another Jump Force game.